Chinese New Year. There's so much to see and do. Say goodbye to the old and welcome in the new. When does the spring festival take place? Well, the date doesn't stay the same. The lunar calendar has a different pace. It means CMY is open to change. Falls between January the 21st and the 21st of February. When you see the new moon, CMY is coming soon, and you know that it's time to party. To get things started, make some room, cause CNY starts off with a broom. Tradition says that sweeping will get rid of bad luck and bring good fortune with the brand new moon. Happy Chinese New Year. Look at the red and gold decorations. Red for happiness, gold for wealth, for the CNY celebrations. So what about the animals in the decor? Well, this is what the lunar calendar is for. You see, it's made up of cycles that last 12 years. For each one a different animal appears. Legend says that Buddha asked all of the animals for a New Year's jamboree. 12 of them came and they each gave a name to a year that reflects your personality. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon and snake. Horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog and pig. Sing it! Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon and snake. Horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog and pig. Happy Chinese New Year. Do you know which birth year is yours? Baby, you're a dragon or a rooster, or were you born in the year of the horse? Happy Chinese New Year. The Lantern Festival, the final event, when the full moon is high up in the sky, CNY has come to an end. Happy Chinese New Year. 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 Lanterns, lights.
Bore Foundation phase. It's Miss Jones here from reception taking your assembly today. First, let's have a look at our Welsh phrase of the week, and that is dim. I don't know. Now, if you hadn't have guessed, our assembly today is all about Chinese New Year. When is Chinese New Year celebrated? What do you notice about the dates on the screen right now? So last year, Chinese New Year was celebrated on Friday the 12th of February. This year, Chinese New Year is celebrated on Tuesday the 1st of February, which is today. You might have noticed that Chinese New Year doesn't happen on the same day as the New Year that we celebrate on the 1st of January. And this is because Chinese New Year is worked out according to the Chinese lunar calendar, and that depends on the movements of the sun and the moon. The celebration will always fall somewhere between the 21st of January and the 19th of February. So that means it won't always be on the same date every year. Chinese New Year is celebrated with a very special colour. I wonder who can guess the colour. That's right, it's red. But why red? It is said that the Chinese New Year started a long time ago, when the Chinese people would be visited by a mythical creature, Nian. It would visit people every year on New Year's Day to eat all the animals, crops, and even people. Now the people were too scared, so the villagers left food outside their houses for the creature in the hope that it would leave them be. One day the villagers noticed that the creature was afraid of nothing but the child wearing the colour red. and from that day on, red lanterns and fireworks were used to frighten the neon away. How is Chinese New Year celebrated? People are given red envelopes with money inside. Lots of people spring clean their home. Fireworks are lit. And there is lots of food shared with family and friends. There is also the dragon dance. In the Chinese culture, dragons are thought of as helpful, friendly creatures, and they are believed to bring good luck. During Chinese New Year, dragon dances are performed to scare away the evil spirits. Dancers carry a long paper dragon held upon poles and raise the dragon up and down. These dances can be performed during the day or at night. However, if they're performed at night, a torch would be carried to light the way. The story of the Chinese New Year. A long time ago, the Jay's emperor decided there should be a way to measure time. He told the animals they were to compete in a race. The first 12 animals would be rewarded by having a year named after them. On the day of the race, all the animals lined up beside the river. The rat and the cat were a bit worried as they were not very good at swimming. They asked the ox if they would carry them across on his back. The ox agreed and they jumped on his back. When the race started, the rat and the cat were very pleased that the ox took the lead. They were almost across to the other side when the rat pushed the cat into the water and then jumped on the bank to finish first. Well done, said the emperor to the rat. The first year of the zodiac will be named after you. The poor ox was tricked into second place, and so the second year was named after him. Shortly after, the exhausted tiger arrived upon the riverbank. Swimming the river had been very difficult as he had to fight the strong currents. The next to arrive was the rabbit, who hadn't swum across but hopped across on some stepping stones and then onto a floating log which carried him onto the riverbank. I shall call the fourth year after you, the surprised emperor said. Taking fifth place was the dragon. How come you didn't win the race when you could fly across, the emperor said. I stopped to help some animals, the dragon explained. Heading towards the line was the horse. Just as he thought the horse would cross, the sly snake wriggled from around one of the horse's hooves. The horse was so surprised that he jumped backwards, giving the snake a chance to slither forward and take sixth place. The horse made it for seventh place. Not long afterwards, a raft arrived carrying the monkey, the rooster, and the goat. They explained how they had worked as a team to get across. The emperor was very pleased. He said the goat would be the 8th year, the monkey the 9th, and the rooster the 10th. The next animal to arrive was the dog. What took you so long when you're such a good swimmer? Asked the emperor. The river was so clean that I decided to have a bath along the way, the dog explained. He was rewarded with the 11th year. There was one place left in the zodiac, and the emperor wondered who the last winner would be. All of a sudden, the pig turned up. You took a long time. What happened? The emperor asked. I was hungry and stopped to eat, and then I fell asleep, said the pig. The 12th year was given to the pig. As for the cat, he finally crawled out of the river, but was too late to have a year named after him. He was very angry with the rat for pushing him in, and since then, cats and rats have never been friends. From that day on, the Chinese zodiac has followed this cycle of years named after the 12 animals. I wonder if anybody knows what animal represents 2022. 2022 was represented by the year of the tiger. In the Chinese zodiac, the tiger is confident, independent, and brave. Now it's time for some reflections. I wonder if you boys and girls can find out your date of birth, the month and the year you were born, so we can find out what animal represents you and your birthday. That's the end of our assembly today, foundation phase. I hope you have a lovely day and a lovely rest of your week. Tabor Key!